Inhale smoke, breathe it out through my nose. No idea where I'm going, but baby, I gotta go. Think about my mother like did I tell her I love her before I hopped in this Honda and put my life on this road. I be spilling my soul on verses they say it shows. That's why they can feel the pain in my voice when they hear my show. Take a walk in my shoes, ain't really got shit to lose when you already in debt. In this college thing, all you know, man, I see it different than most, I just wanna grind. Whole life looking up at the sun like I wanna shine. And my ex-girl now cause she wanted time. And I ain't having to give her, too busy going for mine. I mean, kinda ironic, my dreams be keeping me up at night. I got an old soul, I got a lust for life. I got old hoes, only stuck them twice. And if I never do anything else, make sure I fuck them right. This life I'm living is nothing like what I used to know. People that I used to see in places that I used to go are no longer important. Cause I just can't ignore the fact that I've been in these Jordans since before moms could afford them. All the old songs I'm recording, all that money we set aside just for me to drop out of college and you let it ride. Told me only people who fail are the ones who never tried it. Now I do it big, it's crazy, it's like he never died. Reminisce over drum kicks, cause I can't say the same for all the niggas I hung with. And I ain't smiled in the picture in a while. You ever tried to console a mother bearing a child? You ever sat in the lobby of the hospital room praying that your partner don't die from a bullet wound? You ever watched your ex-girlfriend battle with cancer? You ever talked to God that got pissed cause he never answered? Just trying to clear my mind. Everybody got a vent from time to time, but the fact of the matter is I refuse to wait in line for niggas who ain't even invest a dime. From back when I was 9, couldn't even write them 8-bar raps. I met Nuke in the 7th grade, cocking baseball caps, and only 6 people gon' catch that line. And I can keep counting down, but I'ma say that for the next go round. Hey, one mic, nigga, it's Esco time. I'm rambling now. 21 years, I'm panicking now. I got older and realized that all the niggas that I feared was clowns. Plot twist like who the Mandarin now. Talking to God, feeling like I'm talking to clouds. Throwing shots the only time they told me reach for the sky. Hey, we was here before Columbus, but they teaching a lie. Don't even have to clip our wings, won't believe we can fly. Talking to God. Yeah.
They put their club upside your head and then turn around and accuse you of attacking them. Every case of police brutality against a Negro follows the same pattern. They attack you, bust you all upside your mouth, and then take you to court and charge you with assault. What kind of democracy is that?
Although it's uncertain times, I still smile. Social injustice and racial profile. 40 acres in a mule. Black history should be a mandatory class in school. Strong-minded, solid like granite. We the most forgiving human beings on the planet. They raped the men in our family in front of wives, tried to make us look weak in front of our kids, dehumanized. And our leadership hella devil sin. Got in the White House controlling our only black president. Evil, evil, evil. Brainwash our people, say what Obama do for black people. Me personally, I want to fail out with so-called friends because they drunk the Kool-Aid. They whipped us and hung us up on a tree, lit us on fire so the community can see. Black is beautiful. Set our warriors free. Black is beautiful. Set us free.
It's crazy how my beautiful skin could get me strapped up, strung up, swung in the wind. Taser, mace, and cup, arm under my chin. Kneel down, wheel down, call for mama again. Drag on the back of a pickup for people to see. K9 that bite down, out of flesh in their teeth. Douse me in gas, burn the ash and live in the streets. And even then, some white folk can take a picture with me. My beautiful skin can also get me thrown on the boat. Live out the flow, my name change, culture revolt. Pray to the heavens, cause hell on earth is all that I know. My skin made it when I got nowhere to go. When my people were trying to escape, they either killed or they captured. And now they got the nerve to tell me go back to Africa. African American mindset to die for it. So fuck them racist motherfuckers, I'ma ride for it. Black is beautiful.
Black is beautiful. Set our warriors free. Black is beautiful. Set us free.
Black is gold, black is beautiful to me. Behold the shine, set our warriors free.
Set our warriors free.
Black is gold, black is beautiful to me. Behold the shine, set our warriors free.
Set our warriors free. Black is beautiful. Set our warriors free. Black is beautiful. Set us free.
What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody? Thank y'all for coming through on this it's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So y'all give me a second. I'm about to call Baba right now. About to call him right now.
Okay, because I'm here.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, you live. How you doing today? Well, you live. They can hear you. We got a couple of
people. I'm doing good. Just dealing with the cold weather in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh man, you know me. I'm good, man. I'm great. Woke up, still black, still handsome. I'm great. You just got a couple of people in here with us this evening. That's good enough. As long as we can teach one, as long as you have the opportunity to teach one, we're doing our job.
That's for sure. And they can always spread the word because I think I have a pretty interesting topics. You know, we talk about respiration. You and I had hit on that before. What we feel we're old. And a lot of times people get very angry and upset about the fact of where we are. And from the Afrocentric situation, there's a lot of ways of obtaining what you want. Sometimes it's not always when someone owes you, but we talk about your reset. Because I'm a Babalawo, I weigh heavily in that direction. I'm just like anybody else, but there's, I would say, things that we have to work with. Okay, and a lot of times we don't understand what we have to work with. Okay, for something that we want, you really want something bad, you feel you owed it, you don't know how to get it, but you earned it or it's your worth, you have to go to issue. I know a lot of us will say, okay, I'm going to pray, but I'm going to try to peel you away from the European way of thinking and think more Afrocentric. And this is, I say, West Africa, because Africa's a continent. And there are many paths of many people, different people in Africa. So we have to be careful about the word Africa and understand where most of us come from. Then some of our ancestors will march across from Ethiopia. We don't know. We really don't know. We have no way of seeing or finding out unless we dream it or somebody happens to read it and come up with it and say, oh, now you're going to believe it's a possibility not. But if they're good people or reputable people, and they can tune in, so you come from this, you come from that, you come from the other, unless you dream it. Now, my thing is this, a lot of things that I want and do I need, well, it's a mixed thing about want and needs. But we all have that situation. I want that and I want the other. And am I worthy of it? Sure you are. Believe you're worthy of it. But you have to know to go to extra, or if you're not that priest or that person that can work directly with Esther, you need to go to someone like myself on your behalf and do the right things or give the right things to open the door. Because unless you go to Esther, and as I said, or would say, if you're Muslim, Allah, or Christian, you go to Jesus, you go to Esther. Or if you're Indian, from India, you go to Lord Ganesh. But all these particular, how can I say, deities have the same principle, but you have to do different things. And most of us are lay people and don't have a clue. Like you might not have a clue about what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking another language because it's foreign to you. It was foreign to me too. Trust me, I was sitting where you folks are sitting right now, I have sat in the same seat, looking around, but until you're really pushed up, and I'll repeat this again, pushed up against the wall, something is happening in your life, something is just not right. You feel like you're between a rock and a hard spot, and you need to know what to do, where to go. And that's a fact. Or suffer the consequences. And say, oh, I'll get by this. And very well, you might. But what's the condition of you when you get through it, when you can get through it a lot easier? If it's cold outside, you can put on a coat. If it's wet outside, you can put on a raincoat. Now, you might run for a second, I can run the car, I can run. You might be young, you figure you can do these things, but as time moves along, you get older if you're lucky enough to stay here. And you see that you don't have the same options you had 20 or 30 years ago. And you want to know, well, what can I do now? Well, the best thing to do, I would say, is to learn about it as I'm talking about it right now. So you can put that in your information bag, or you can put that in your whatever word you want to use for a later date, or you can try it now. Okay? You can try it right now. You say, what are you going to do? Contact me. I read it some years ago. I always use the word some years ago because it seems like I've been doing this forever. She said, Pa, I'm in trouble. So I said, what kind of trouble are you in? Just like that. And I was an apprentice. I'm always an apprentice. Let me say this to you. I'm always at apprentice. I'm always in school learning. I don't know it all. But I was definitely an apprentice at that point. And I said, well, what's going on? What's wrong? She said, well, I have to go to court. I said, okay. I don't know if I asked her what she had to go to court for or not. I don't remember. It's not really any of my business to need to know, or you need to know on a need to know basis unless you tell me, and then I know exactly what we're doing because it's different things for different people depending upon the situation. Said, well, I was doing some what you guys will call, I had a word boosting or going in and stealing stuff. I said, okay. And mind you, I'm not judging anybody. I don't do that. I'm not. That's not my job to play judge. In fact, I've never been on a jury in my life. I haven't, and I don't judge people. I just don't. You judge yourself about what you're doing right or wrong. You know right from wrong, period. So anyway, she said to me, yeah, I have to keep going back, and they keep telling me to come back. I said, okay. So I said, you wait here. I was living in Queens at the time. I said, you wait here. I'm going to go upstairs and get something. And I was learning the craft, you want to call it that, and I had supplies with me along that. I get something for my teacher, and when I get for her, I get for myself, just in case, just in case. And I had what I needed, and I fixed it up, and I gave it to her. And we agreed upon a price, and she said, it's going to work. I said, well, let's see, do it. There's a few things you use when you go to court. A few things. This particular thing she had to put in her shoe. Well, she went on to court, I think the next day or whenever, came back and looked at me, she had a big grin on her face. I said, well, what happened? I don't have to go back no more. I don't have to go back no more. I said, what happened? She said, they threw it out. That's energy that you're working with now. You might say, well, you're just saying that to say this, but I wouldn't lie to you. Things that I've seen happen from the things that I've done baffle me. When I say baffle me, when I say I'm going to do something, I say I'm going to do the best I can. I might have to go back again and another time. They say, well, if you know what you're doing, you won't have to do it like that. No. Spirit moves in different ways depending upon what the situation might be. Some people are very appreciative. Some people will say, some people are not appreciative at all. I don't let it rock me. I know I've given you my best for what I've done. Some people, they say you get what you pay for. Some things require a lot more than other things. And some people are just plain cheap but don't want to pay. I said, well, you're going to pay one way or the other. No.
I know you're serious, but I'm just saying how you see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you are. No. One way or the other, we get nothing in this life free. Even the air we breathe is an effort. 'Cause if you get sick or something is wrong with you, you find out how the effort to breathe is not as easy as it was before. Everything has a price. Everything. I'm not saying this to frighten anybody, but to make it real, so you will understand what I'm saying to you. There's a lot of things in terms of being prepared. When you're born into this world, majority of us come in here with trouble on our hands. We used to say, well, I'm black, I got one strike, I'm black on this. Well, the strike against, well, you're going to be black from the day you're conceived to the day you leave this earth. So that was something they would say because that was something they believed and felt. And I can't argue the point. But this is another part of the African tradition to understand what I'm saying. When you come on the earth, born from your mother's womb, or however you got here from her, you walk in what we call the curse. They call it generational curse, my father's curse, my mother's curse. They have words for it. And you actually are walking on troubled ground when you're born. And that's a fact. Some families have all the luck, and some people say, shit, if there was no luck, somebody have no good luck, I would have no luck. No, there's no bad luck, I would have no luck at all. The truth of the matter is this. Now, I've always been a different kind of person since I was awakened, so to speak. And that was not by design, by my choice. In fact, I was being ignorant and not paying attention. And I made a statement one day. And I understood people got readings and they got this and they got that. I said out loud, I wasn't going to bother it if it didn't bother me. That's how interested I was in metaphysics. I didn't care about it. I mean, there's certain things that would catch my eye on my head. I didn't go running after it until it hit me in the head like a ton of bricks. Seriously. But when you come on this earth, you walk into a quagmire of, say, quicksand. A whole lot of nastiness is waiting for you. So, word sins of the Father, that's the word. I'm sure everybody's heard of that one. May you be male or female, sins of the Father. What they're speaking about is your ancestors. When you come on this earth, I'm repeating myself, you're going to step into it. You can't help it. Unless your parents are knowledgeable. And most of them aren't. But I don't say premonition, I had certain feelings when I was, my youngest child was in his mother's womb. I asked my gardener, I said, isn't there something I can do as a mother to help her? Just to keep her clean. And I couldn't, certain things you can't use because of the nature of what it is. She said, use that. You can use that as long as she's pregnant. Not knowing, again, here's Africa hitting me in the head talking to me. So I went home. I said, okay, you're going to start taking baths. And listen, she did it because she had complete trust in me, thank God. She really did. Even though she was walking out of her comfort zone, she trusted me. So I would give her the bath, and so I poured this in the water, and she'd get in there. Okay, she was good. Well, that was just the beginning of me understanding. In Africa, a lot of times, they'll have a ceremony or a reading or sacrifices of that unborn child for him before he gets on the planet. So he comes here and he has a lot more ease. You might see some people, sometimes I say Spanish people, sometimes Africans, depending on who they are, they'll have little charms on their children. Now, I knew about the asabachi, it's a little black and red bead. And I put that on my baby because I knew it would protect them.
What you call it? Say it again. You knew about the what?
It was called, my knowledge is called Asabachi. I can find out if they call it other names. What's the charm? The folks back in the day used to, in the South, have a little red sack and put different things. I'm talking about back in the day in the South, that has to have different things to frighten away the bad spirits. So I said, okay. I'm learning, mind you, I'm learning in here because people talk, and when they talk, they drop little jewels, and I collect all the little things I can hear and put them together. So I find out now there are things that you do. So now, as of recent, I say the past 5 years or so, I find there's soaps, and there's things they call marks, where you have to be cut with a razor blade, and medicine is put into that wound. Okay, and I said soaps to wash away curses, ancestral curses. You have an easier time now. Even now, if we're talking grown people, as a boy would say, we're grown. We can talk real. This is what I'm talking about. We can do it right now because we still have these generational curses that we walk around with. You might be 50, you might be 60, you might be 30. The age doesn't matter. I'm saying all this for this reason. I'm able to get it. Am I trying to hustle? You know. I'm trying to inform you things that you need that I have privy to get for you. That to me, that's the whole thing of me coming on the show talking. Not just like I'm a professor in a classroom and you take notes. What's that? I hope you do take notes. But to take the note and understand the things I talk about, they are available. That's what I want you to really understand. Everything I speak about and the questions that you ask, and I say I'll find out or whatever, they are all available for the most part that I know. And some might not be, some might, be just a figment of imagination, but I'll still find out if I don't know it. Like anything.
Hey.
Somebody might have a problem with drinking. Can I stop that? I know what to do to stop it. A lot of things. You have problems holding your money. I can help you with that. Are you having problems getting a job or keeping a job? Yeah, I can help you with that. But with anything, it's consistency that you do. You say, oh, you just want to take my money. I said, no, it's not about that. Some things you just have to continually do. Nothing is final because it's always changing. It's always changing. I remember, I might have said this before on the show, when I first started learning, my godmother, one of the older ones, she would give me baths. And baths. I said, dear God, I'm going to get, waterlogged. She laughed at me, she said, Pa, you're not going to get waterlogged. She said, you're going to be okay. But to get bathed in this and bathed in that and bathed in the other thing and have this candle lit and do this, that, and it's not what we know. Is it African? Yeah. Do they talk about it? No. They don't talk about it. Certain people, Latin people might talk about it, but that's still Africa. I don't care who they are, it's still Africa. My son said he went to a car mechanic, get his car fixed. And it caught his eye, he saw a stone by the door in a bowl or in a clay pot. So he said, Pop, should I say something to him about it? I said, no, mind your business. It's damn plain sight. Because the man was crying about him needing money. I'm talking about the mechanic. I said, I hope he knows. I said, yeah, I hope he knows that he must sacrifice to both Eshu and Ogun. Because Ogun is metal. But some people, they believe in just having Eshu at the door to keep the door open. See, everybody's of different beliefs. I have a guy go to his meat market, and he doesn't believe in this, that, and the other. We got a bunch of red candles sitting up there all the time burning. All the time burning. He says it's for the scent. I say, okay, and I'll leave it alone. I don't go into it. He's a friend of mine. I do good business with him because I go there and get meat for the dog and the cat and whatever. No problem. People should learn to have candles lit all the time. Have light around you. I'll tell a woman in a heartbeat, don't wear black underwear. Why? Because it blocks light going into your body, your spirit. You know, as you get older, you really need to wear black clothes. Some people feel better with black clothes, but I think Taurus is sometimes Capricorns because it's an earth sign. It's an earth color. I said, instead of that black, why don't you wear dark brown or blue? Well, we all know that game for wearing blue and this one, that wear brown. Do that. Because things we do, sometimes we don't know why we do it. Sometimes we're right about it, and sometimes we're 100% wrong about it, and you need to be told. Anybody got some questions out there?
I have one right now. Nobody got none yet, but I want to ask you about my friend Anthony. He said in Louisiana they have a bag called gris. I guess that's how you say it. Gris bag for protection. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
For protection.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, have you ever heard of those? Use those.
Those are the names that people give their what do you call it, their product. That can be anything. Oh yeah, in Louisiana, they're big on that. The Creole people, they're big on that. Even in Georgia, the Carolinas, South Carolina, call them geechies. People in the South understand. Even people that have migrated from the South up north, they know about it. Everything is a hush. Nobody talks about anything, but everybody knows everything. Oh, I've heard about that, but I don't know if that's true. I don't believe in all that stuff. I'll go back to the fact what Stevie Wonder sang that song. Very superstitious. Okay, you need to wake up. Truly understand and wake up. Everything I say, or some people when they contact me, I've been doing this for years, it's always confidential. What we talk about, we talk about. I don't put your business on blast. I mean, I might refer to something that might be something that you might have said or similar to what you said. But yeah, everything is confidential. But the baths, they're real.
Oh, okay.
They got baths they call. I could fix and call mine Greek, but I don't. I say, this one is prosperity. This one is for your ancestors to open up the way for you, or for protection. Everything has different things to do with whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, it's very important to understand that these things are real.
Oh.
I was about 15 years old, and I used to listen to anybody else. Yeah, I did. But I remember there was a guy. He was very popular at the time, and I didn't understand what all he was talking about. I can't think of his name now. God, that's a bummer. I should have wrote his name down because I saw it today. But it's like Dr. Sylvie. I've met great people, interesting people, and I was too young to say to appreciate what they were saying or their philosophy. But as I think back on them, I said, how fortunate again I was there to have heard what they said, and I, who don't forget anything, was able to put it into place. If I don't remember now, I'll come back to next time and say that guy's name was James.
Hey, Pop Benny?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Somebody in the chat, they want to come on and they want to talk to you. So I'm gonna let them come up.
All right.
I'm just letting you know. Hey, in Forecast, the one I told you that's real hard here. He said he He said he just met a Capricorn sister that like to wear dark clothes.
She should wear brown.
Is that a thing Capricorns like to do? Dark clothes, you say?
Yeah, well, see, it's an earth color. They are earth. Capricorn, Taurus, and what do you call Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. You're all earth signs. Or she might have sometimes you might have an earth moon. There's planets in there that will dictate. But if you're going by the Sunita, she like to wear dark clothes, yeah. What's his birthday forecast?
What's your birthday forecast? I forgot. We did it last week.
Sure did.
What's your birthday forecast? What's up, Bawana?
Wakari, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear him, Pop Benny?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute, Bawana. We're gonna wait to forecast. Wait till you finish talking to forecast. Forecast birthday is October 6th.
Okay, so that's a genius. That's an interesting combination because here we have forecasters might not be very practical about things, but the Capricorn is practical about everything. Now, that might not cause any problem because, see, forecasters are free spirit. When I say free spirit, I won't say he's just out there, but he's enjoying a life without confinement, without limitation. He doesn't believe in the word can't win. The Capricorn might be very, how can I say, take time, look around, want everything to be very practical to make sense. That makes sense to you, forecast?
But you know, sometimes the Capricorn make it make sense.
No, that's just the nature of the beast.
I'm just clowning. But hey, Bawana is on the panel now. Pop Benny, you ready to speak with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead, Bawana.
Yeah, let me first say respect to you, Pop Benny. You know, you did a reading for me last week on Scorpios. You know, especially people born on November 7th. You know, I was the person who asked that question. And I have another question for you, if I could ask, because the last reading you did, it kind of blew my mind. I was like, well, how does this guy know this stuff about me? You know? But I've been waking up like consistently, you know, at 4 o'clock in the morning for some reason. I don't know why. You know, I keep on getting up at that particular hour. You know, every night after night after night. What is it? I want to know, what do you think that the significance of that is? No matter what. I mean, for some strange reason, I've been waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Some of us do that. That's a spirit waking you up. You can a few things. There's a few ways of handling that. Because I've had this question asked me before, that same topic. You can pray at that hour. If it's disturbing you, and you have to get up at, say, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you have a full day ahead of you, and that's interrupting your sleep. I have something you can bathe with that can stop that from happening. It's
What
not
kind
an
of
evil thing.
what kind of spirit do you think it is that's waking me up? Though? I mean,
And that I couldn't tell you. That's
okay.
what I said. See, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing and try to, scare you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. No,
it's
I mean,
something.
I don't get scared.
You won't get scared. Well,
nah, I don't get scared.
Some things you need to respect. If you don't have to be afraid of anything. It's good to respect it.
That's that spirit of that rum he be drinking every night.
No, I don't think it's rum. I don't know. I don't think it's rum. You know, I try to drink rum on the weekends, but I don't think it's rum. I just don't. It's just been happening to me of late. You know, for the past couple of months, and it's like sometimes I'm waking up at 4 o'clock. I don't know what it is. And you say you could take a bath.
I'm telling you, it's a spirit. It's a spirit waking you up. You're not waking. You're waking up because something's waking you up. And I'm saying to you, if you find it disturbing, there's things I can give you to wash with that should stop. A lot of guys said to me basically the same thing. He said, "Pi, I said, what, man? I've known him for quite a while. I said, same thing you said. He said, I said, no, I can't go back to sleep. I said, I gave him some. I said, all right, here, use this. It's not a lot. It's a little pricey, but you wash with it. You tell me what happened. He said he washed with it. He woke up and went back to sleep. Whatever it was trying to keep him awake, he was able to go back to sleep. Sometimes you have bad dreams, you have kind of crazy dreams. Again, there's soaps. There's always something you can use to stop that. I'll just say that madness. Again, that's a spirit. See, you're being awakened at that time to let you know there's things that you really need to do. As American people, American-oriented people, we don't pay attention. We don't pay attention to things like, if I was his grandfather, or one of them old folks, he used a little prayer. I said, listen, if I know, I said, boy, come here, I'm going to wash up with this, we're going to do this, that, and the other. And by the time you are a grown man, you know exactly what to do, or you understand it. But because, like I said before, everything is hush, 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 and nobody tells anybody anything. Never mind something happening, they don't say anything. Back when they took us out of Africa, and dropped us off in the various Caribbean islands and in the South and wherever they want to drop us off, we were made to think that what we were doing was wrong, and we better not talk our language. That's why we all speak with these different crazy accents, because we're all people from different places, but we're lumped together in one ship as we came over to be one people, which we weren't, and we have our belief systems, which were not shared. So now we are people, we don't know what to do. We really don't know, majority of us don't know what to do. So if you're awakened at that, if you're comfortable with it, well, I'm going to say it like this. If you're comfortable with it, I'll let it be. If you're not comfortable with it, contact me.
All right, man. All right, man. I appreciate the advice. I'll continue to listen offline. All right.
Huh?
He says he's gonna go off. He says he's gonna listen offline now. Hey,
Okay.
Bawana, before you go listen offline, Anthony say you on that Captain Morgan.
Captain, tell Anthony Captain.
No, he was talking to Bawana. He said Bawana's on that Captain Morgan.
Tell him Captain Morgan is the cheapest rum in the world, man. That's cheap rum. That's bum liquor. But yeah, like I say, Pop Benny, I appreciate the advice, brother.
Okay, you and nephew. That's a good one. That's white. Oh, the guy I couldn't remember his name. I said James something. It was James Baldwin. I don't know if any of you all remember.
Yeah, I know James Baldwin. Yeah, I know James. Huh? Yeah, I've heard of James Baldwin.
Yeah. He was what was happening back in the 60s and 70s. And he wrote one book, Go Tell It on the Mountain. He talked real fast, and I didn't, it didn't really appeal to me. Again, a younger Pop Benny was stupid, didn't know any better. Even though I was surrounded with knowledge and people that had knowledge, I also had my opinion. But I remember, okay, that's the best part. I remember things. That's important to remember. He wrote a book, I'll Go Tell All the Money. He wrote quite a few good books. In fact, I saw him on Instagram talking. I don't know if many of you all have that. I guess everybody does. Anyway, I saw him talking to Nikki Giovanni. She's another poet, a young Nikki Giovanni. Both of them are young. I just happened to recognize her. So yeah, James Baldwin. He was a prophet. He was way before his time. A lot of those guys are way before their time. Yeah, but a lot of times people wake up in the middle of the night and don't know and can't go back to sleep or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, so Pop Benny, tell them about the when they call liquor spirits, right?
They call what?
Liquor. I was just messing with Bawana talking about he on that rum. Mm-hmm. I was just messing with him. He know we clown each other, right? So explain that something that explain that spirit. Why they call them spirits?
Because they are. alcohol, they say a drunk tongue speaks a sober mind. Spirit, the alcohol contacts your spirit. It contacts the spirit of your ancestors. It depends upon what you're doing with that alcohol. Sometimes you want to run. I remember I had some white woman some years ago, and I was with one of my clients. I was talking to her, and she was standing there. I took that rum in my mouth, and I blew it all on her, all over the back of her head, all on her. And she said, she jumped. It's like she jumped. She said, "Oh God, that felt good." I don't know what was riding her. I don't know what was there around her. But yeah, spirits are always around you. That's why you pour the liquor on the ground before you take a drink. That's why you should have sometime rum in the house or whatever your liquor might be. And sometimes you'll see that it evaporates. It doesn't evaporate. Somebody come to drink it. Simple as that. Just like they'll come, like perfume has alcohol. And you might find sometimes the perfume has lost its potency. Women or cologne. That's the spirit coming out. They like it. Spirit will come. Spirits will come and take any and everything they want. That's why when you're young, again, you do things for the young as well for yourself for protection, so you don't leave this earth before you should. They come and get you. I might sound like you go boogeyman stuff, but I wear things to protect me. I do a whole lot of things to keep me here and to keep me in the right mind, keep me at peace with myself. Just to say, the old folks would say from church, they say, thank God that I got up this morning, because I woke up black, but and clothed in your right mind. A lot of people get up, they're not the same as when they went to bed mentally. Or is it might the mind some kind of way drift away in about a week or two later? They ain't ready for the nut house. Man, what happened to you? You're looking at them. What happened to you? You're looking at them. Sometimes it's something someone's done. Sometimes I tell people don't pick up money off the street because you don't know who put it there for what reason and why. I have a lot of things I can tell people what they need to do for their automobile, so the automobile and what to do. You see that money laying out there, oh, I'm going to get this quarter. Let me get this piece of money. Not the right thing to do because you don't know what's on that money. I'm saying that like this because people, African people do it, Caribbean people do it, Latin people, they all have the knowledge of what to do with the money. But nobody says nothing to no one. It's like some family, like I'm talking to you guys now, okay, you're on a show, you've been invited into the living room, then wherever, what room we're in, okay, you're all very fortunate. This is what we're talking about. Out on the street, ain't nobody gonna talk to you about that at all. I was working at the Skycap at LaGuardia Airport, and some coins in the street in the gutter. And the Spanish guy, he points it in to get that. And I looked at him and said, shook my head and said, nope. He's smart. He went in his pocket and gave me a tip for being smart. He said, good amigo, good. Mm-hmm. Nobody tells you nothing. Same with food. That's why your mama might not want you to eat at different people's house. You don't know what you're eating.
Yeah.
All these things, we think it's bullshit, but it's all real. Like I told somebody, they can sleep at different places, a hotel, this place, that place, and the other. I said, I can't sleep at different places like that. I can't. I'm not going to go to a woman's house and say, I'm going to go spend the night like that. Nah. You come sleep in my house, you sleep in that bed over there. But I'm not, I've never been like that. It happened one time, I was with two of my sons, and this woman, I went just, I forget for whatever reason, I didn't sleep with her, I slept in the room with my kids. And I got up and I couldn't find my sweater. And I looked all over for that sweater. And I looked at her and she had guilt all in her face, but there's nothing I could tell. When I went to the bathroom, and there was my sweater in the bathtub. I said, let me get the hell out of here. Well, I guess she couldn't hide it nowhere, but she put it in the bathtub. I didn't know I was going to go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just ran in the tub. Yeah.
So
You got to be kidding.
no, I was going to ask, anybody have any questions for Baba? Anybody have any questions for Baba? Because tonight it's about consistency. So I'm glad the few people that here has been consistently coming. And that's good, but in order for us to be whatever in this spiritual war, to be ready, to be prepared, in order for us to win, we have to be consistent.
You got to be consistent. It's things you have to do. And I guess people might think, okay, we're coming to listen. Then we'll call it a workshop. And I remember back in the day, back in the 70s, 80s, it was a different time than it is now. And we go to different places and we learn things and we hear things. But very few people would come right out and say, this is what you need to do. It's all about the philosophy of, do you believe in reincarnation? Do you this, do that? That was good. But what do you do for yourself right here and now? I am so blessed to have partnered with someone in Nigeria that to this day, if I don't know something, he'll tell me. Or I'll ask him. So like they're sleeping over there now. And like I'll wait for like 12 o'clock. He's up. And it's time for me to get ready to go to bed. He's up. I'll ambush him. I say, Baba, me. And blah, 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 blah. Or I'll have questions there for him. He'll answer. We'll get back and forth because unlike you guys, I got a lot of questions. Because I'm going to my mouth now. I've got questions. I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know that they don't have none. They listening. They taking it in.
Well, I appreciate that.
They're taking it in. They're listening. They're learning. I would say they're learning.
Okay. But I'm simply saying, I would say, if I were to give whoever's out there, first 5 people that call in, I'm going to send you something for nothing. Or I get any response. Because I'd say, okay, this is what you do. I might even do that. First 5 people give Bakari their information to contact me. I will send you something to bathe in. Won't charge you, like I did with him. Won't charge you a dime. And Bakari can tell you if it was any good or not.
Yeah, I can tell you.
How about that?
So did y'all hear that? Any questions? The first, I ain't gonna even say the first. He said the first 5.
If you give Bakari your information, that means give me your name or whatever name you go by that you can receive mail. I will send it to you UPS.
And email me the information. I'll put it in the chat.
How about that? And that way you can, and then you do that, and I'll contact you, and I'll tell you how to use it, and I'll let you know have feelings in your body. You should feel something. So we can go through it like that, because sometimes people walk into a store and don't buy anything. They look around and don't buy anything. And it's not like I'm trying to sell anybody the moon, but I want you to help yourself. That's the reason I come on, because I know unless I want to say I'm not going to get rich, not through any one individual. Don't think I'm going to give him my money and no, he's getting rich. Don't think that.
I got another question for you, Baba.
What's that?
My good brother Anthony, the one from Louisiana, again. He said people came to him telling him that Ishu is the devil in Ifa. he would like you to clear that up for him. Clear this up that Eshu is not a devil.
He's not a devil. He's not. Eshu can do good and he can do bad. Ask your friend Anthony, is he a devil?
Well, he say that's what other people were saying to him. He wants you to clear it up.
No. And I'm saying this for this reason. Anthony can do good and he can do bad. I can take a match, he can take a match, burn down a house, cook food. You follow what I'm saying? People that have been told through the Christian understanding. It's a saying. No, he's not. But you can't get nothing done without going to him. Just like you can't get, if you're Christian, they tell you can't get anything done unless you come by me, Jesus. He's the keeper of the door. It's really issue. Sometimes they call him Elekbara. Okay? So no, he's not the devil. He's not a devil.
Okay, he's not the devil, Anthony. Anybody else have any more questions?
Actually, nobody's devil. They could claim to be that to keep you afraid. They tell you anything to keep you blocked from knowledge. But Eshu is not. The more you give Eshu he'll open your pathways for you like you wouldn't believe. You can give him this, and you give him a rooster. I tell you what, if Anthony was near me, or he's still near me, he's in Louisiana or wherever, he's got a problem. Sorry, Anthony, send me so and so. By way, what's your problem? Hey, we'll talk. I'll tell you, I say, all right, send me X, Y, Z, so I can go to the farm and get what I have to get. And let's see what happens. Don't give me nothing too big because you don't want to spend no money, no big money right now. Let's say something small. And let's see what happens. Because I have to go to Eshu. There's no way I can dance around. There's no way I can't get anything without going to Eshu. So, and I'm not worshiping no devil. I'm not worshiping no bad spirits. None of that. I wouldn't suggest any. I had a lady one time said she was having a problem, and she went to the cemetery. I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I got some dirt." I said, "What you do with the dirt?" I don't think she knew what to do with the dirt. So I tell you what you do with the dirt. Leave the dirt there and them people on it. There are other ways besides disturbing those people minding their business over there. Because once you start disturbing them, they're going to disturb you, or you won't know what to do. Just like don't play nobody's Ouija board. I was talking to a guy just the other day about how I used to read cards. I read them good. But the thing of it was, there's things you have to do beside read the card. If I see something, I tell you something, and it starts to happen, manifest, you need to know how to close that door, how to change certain things, and if you don't, you will open yourself up to some madness. So to stop that madness, I don't read cards anymore.
Do anybody else have any more questions? Before we get off, we got a few more minutes. We normally give it like an hour. So do anybody else have any more questions?
Is everybody's love life in good order? Good shape? Yes. I will only go like this year. I won't say the best I'm going to give you. We'll take care of everything, but you see some changes or something on the plus side. And you can tell me what they are, and you don't have to. It's up to you. But if you give him your information, he'll give it to me, or you give it to him and you contact. However you want to do it. I'm giving this week. I'm going to give you a free bath. It's really something you pour on you after you take your shower. I don't want you to pour it in a tub of water because then you break down its potency. And you have enough, really, I'm going to send you at least 2 or 3 wash downs.
Hey, I can tell you, man, they work. You know what you're using for. You know what you're using them for. So See if I can put my email up here for y'all.
See, I'm trying to break the ice, so it's more than just you're learning something, but when you learn something, is when you participate in something, and then you can really get the benefit. I don't want to be, oh, I heard. I want you to get the benefit of something, so you can carry it. You can tell a whole lot of other people, or you can keep using it, or whatever the case. To learn something is very beneficial. To practice it is even better. Step into it weird. So that shirt look real good. Look good on you. Think, put it on. That coat, that hat look good. Put it on. That hot dog smell good. Or if you're vegan or whatever, smell good. Well, taste it. I can assure you, I wouldn't come on here. Oh, nobody's child. When I say no one's child, your mama's child. I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't. Can't do no better than that, can I? Okay.
Well, you can't do no better than that. I put my information in, so I guess I don't know. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I think all of them are a little nervous. I'm surprised Bawana ain't said anything.
See, to make the challenge, see, y'all know Bakari. And I said, you know something, Bakari, I got something for you. I ain't say, and I sent it to him. Period. I said, this is how you use it. Bakari probably looked at it, did what I told him to do, look at it, and did what I told him to do, and he didn't fall apart, he didn't know, he didn't shrivel up, he didn't go down the drain. He told me what happened. I said, okay.
Anthony say there's a sister in Louisiana that make baths. So let me ask you a question, Pop Benny. We're gonna discuss this right before we get off here.
Okay.
Everything you have comes straight from the continent, right?
Yes, sir.
So is it best? And I'm not knocking what Anthony. I'm just asking. So even if it's not from the continent, can it be like? Can it still do good? It's best if it comes from.
Of course.
Okay. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I mean, just because I get what I get, and I'll put it to you like this. I've made baths for over 35 years. Well over. Okay? And there's many type of baths that I know how to make because I paid attention to my teachers. I paid attention. Some of them are not here on the planet no more. I paid attention and would sell them like you think somebody was giving something away. And I wasn't charging crazy money for it because I want everybody to use it. You see, in order to get out there and people know you, and if you really say, I'm in business, I really want to make money, I'm not going to charge you $1,000 for a bath. Some things I might say to you, well, this is going to cost you so and so and so. And you look at me. I said, well, you don't have to believe me now. I said, but this is what it's going to cost because I got to do X, Y, and Z. Guarantee once you do it, if you believe or have faith, you're going to try me out and see. And you see it happen, you're going to tell everybody else. So yeah, I used to make baths, and they worked. They work like nobody's business they work. I just, as you know, you move along and you find that something that's out there is better. Okay? And when you use what you find is better, you use it. And that's what happened. I met my the Babylon from Nigeria, and he had some more. All right, I met another guy from Ghana. His stuff was pretty good. He would get his from the Fulani people. I don't know if you all know about the tribes in Africa, but the Fulani people, and this Fulani people stuff was really, really good. And I checked out, and I guess my boy in Nigeria, so he stepped it up, and he gave me a bath. This one particular one, I said, "Oh my God." That's all I could say is, "Oh my God." I put that like you wake up in the morning, like some people want a cup of coffee or this, that, and I always would take a shower anyway to make, awaken my spirit, because I was used to doing it. And I'd use this soap and I'd come out that bathroom. All I could say is, oh my God. That's all I could say. And I go out and somebody would say, man, you look good. I said, well, thank you. No. You really look good. And all I could do was smile, because I knew what the deal was, because I was feeling good. I was feeling good. And I didn't have to use a whole lot of it, but, again, being consistent. I told myself, listen, I know I have to pay you and I have to pay, DHL. I said, but I want you to make me some more that'll cost me some hundreds, a couple $100, and that's a couple cost me money. But I always want to have that. I don't want to be without that. Did he put some special juju in it? Whatever he put in there was none of my business. He should tell me. Well, I understand it to some degree, because I don't speak Yoruba. But key factor, I trust him. Like I told the doctor I went to, I'm not going to doctors, because a lot of them are full of crap. They try to scare you and this, that, and the other. This is con game. Not every time, but everybody's got some game. But this one particular doctor I went to, I felt sort of sincerity. I said, you're okay. The other one, he has some game with him. Well, if you can trust what I'm saying, you got ears, you got feeling. Let's watch this. You hear with your ears, but you really hear. So I heard a doctor say with the brain ears, not your ears, how it gets transmitted. Whatever way you feel, use it. And somebody might say, I can't do any better than say I'm going to give it to you for free. But to answer the question here, stuff being here, if the person knows what they're doing, it's good stuff. I can't say just because it came from Africa, my stuff is way better than yours. I'll be lying. I don't want to defeat the purpose, of course. I know I got good stuff. Mm-hmm. I have stuff that I've made. I know how to make stuff fast like you wouldn't do, but at the same time they go, your stuff is so good. Why? Because I needed something different. I've been using mine forever. And when I use his stuff, it makes me fly. I could make stuff and give it to you. Might make you fly too. One Babylon, God rest his soul, this some years ago, he said to me, my money wasn't right. Something wasn't right. Money was part of it. He told me what to do with 6 pigeons. I got those 6 white pigeons and did what I had to do and took a bath with that blood and all what I had to put in there. And when I came out the house, I felt like Superman, and people were really nice to me. That's just what I said, pigeon. You see, you have to get real. If you can eat meat, if you can do certain things, that's what they're here for. Sometimes you can wipe a pigeon all over your body and let them up. I don't take your problems away. Now I'm talking too much. Because it depends upon what you're saying and how many you're using this stuff. As my Bible would say, he doesn't like to use the word magic. It's medicine. I make incense. I might have mentioned this to you before. It smelled real good. And I was standing there, and the guy was passing by. He had a whole lot of stuff he was selling. I'm in Harlem, USA at the time. I gave him a piece of incense. I just gave it to him. It was burning. And out of nowhere, people came up to him, I swear. It's like, out of nowhere, people start coming to him, want to buy his stuff. He looked at me, and I looked at him. I just shrugged my shoulders because I just gave him the incense because I wanted to buy my incense. But you can't tell somebody to buy something if they didn't come to buy it and they know nothing about it. But if you said, yeah, and you check it out, say, hey, damn, this is good. How much is that? There you go. So I gave him this incense, And he looked at me because people came out of nowhere. I mean, they're walking through, I think it was the spring of summer, the people out there in the street, and he had his stuff walking. That's when times were good. You know, you get whatever you have, whatever, and you selling your stuff. So that's how that worked.
Okay. So, anybody have any more questions before we close out? Anthony say his bass. We was discussing in the chat while you was talking while we were listening to you.
What did Anthony say?
He said the bath worked for him, similar as the shower did for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the stuff that he got from Ray and Louisiana?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna badmouth anybody.
Yeah.
I do not go to where I'm going bad-mouthing people. I'm not going to say, but I can say this. Things that I can do, only a man can do, a Babalawo can do. That's why I took my behind Africa. What they do for you over there, not in Georgia, not in South Carolina, we talk about it. When you go to Africa, that's where it began, that's where it was created, where it was birthed, right there. Of course, there's going to be skeptics and say, you know, what I'm talking about is blah, 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 because they know better, blah, blah. And I'm not here to prove anything. I'm just here. Because I thank Bakari for inviting me, and I'll come every week talking. If we got one person, if we got 100 people. Because like I told myself, I'm going to give out information so people can come from all over and listen to what I have to say so they can learn. Because it's not just you learning. What I said is going to affect your family, your children, your grandchildren. It's going to have an effect on people that I'll never see or never know. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. But I can tell y'all, well, Anthony vouching for the baths, and I can tell you I can vouch for the shower, so I most definitely can vouch.
Because I keep getting new ones. I ask them about this, that. Like I said, the one for family curses, I have that one. And I have one like will open up things for you. I got another one. I'm going to get that one. You don't use that once a week on Thursday. Don't use it every day because it'll mess up with your mind. Stop people from talking about you. Help people mind their own damn business.
Yeah.
Because people can mess up talking about you and all that other stuff. Putting bad mouth on you. And it's true. That's why you constantly have to do something, because somebody's always got something to say, something to do.
Yeah.
I have one client, I said, don't talk about certain things because you can put it in the air. I said, if you're thinking negative and you think this, that, and the other, or you think somebody's doing something, I said, talk to them about certain things. Let's do this. Because she knows the stuff works, but she just got to run her mouth. I said, don't do that. I said, you're overworking me. Because I'm going to take care of you. But you draw negative things to you when you start talking negative. Always talk positive. Think positive. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll talk, Pop Bennett.
Yeah, you're not always talking. If the folks want, like I said, want to know, want to find out, whatever the case may be, contact Bakari. He's got my information.
Yep, and they have my email, so.
And the brother want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Well, that's on you, good buddy. It's not, it's really not necessary. Okay, that's a little knock on your door saying it's things you need to start doing. But until you feel comfortable and ready, then you're going to keep waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I know when I go to sleep, I go to sleep. I don't wake up for nothing. I'm not ready for all that.
I wake up.
When that foolishness starts, I start my foolishness.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What's going on, Cold Cool from Bitter Medicine? Well, all right, Pop Benny, we'll talk.
Okay, good night, everybody, and thanks for listening. Take care and have a good night now.
Yep. Look, man, I thank everybody for coming through. Look, man, y'all share the show. Share it to the ends of the earth. Share. More about people. Thank y'all. Thanks, Forecast. More about people need to, this is something we need. And we have to be consistent. We have to be consistent. And we don't have not consistently inconsistent. Because some of us have that part consistently inconsistent. Yeah, but you know, the things that we have to do have to make things better for us. But on that note, man, I thank everybody for coming through. Be black, buy black, think black, love black. Everything else will take care of itself. Peace and one love.